Hello and welcome. My name is Meepolis, she, they, and this is Literally Graphic. And today I am publishing my fourth Black Comics TBR. To describe, this project is something I started last spring as the most recent Black Lives Matter protests started. Since its inception, BLM has had a huge impact on my life in general and includes so many people I really respect and look up to. Thinking on how to integrate my convictions around fighting anti-Black racism with this hobby, I decided to start a TBR project highlighting Black comic book creators. So every time I finish the last list of books, it's set in at about 10, I publish a new TBR list. Links in the cards to my first video. I also highlight a Black creator, usually BookTube or at least YouTube, in each of my Black TBR videos and in the subsequent review videos. Speaking of which, today's highlighted Black creator on YouTube is Anansi's Library, they, them, another recent find that immediately had me hooked. On their About page, they describe the space as, quote, dedicated to creating videos that explore literature, philosophy, film, animation, and more. We feature video essays, film and show analysis, writing content, rants, and reviews, and more, with special attention and care taken to Black and brown revolutionary thought. End quote. Some recent videos from them were about Legend of Korra, Why the Police Are So Violent, Angela Davis, and Frantz Fanon, among many other interesting topics. Highly, highly recommend. Circling back to the TBR list itself, I will be kicking things off with Aya, volumes 4 to 6 by Marguerite About. Close followers might have noticed that while Aya Volume 3 was on my last TBR, I didn't end up doing a review of it. This is because while I enjoyed Volume 3, I decided to combine it with a review of these concluding volumes of the series. I really like keeping things to initial thoughts and series wrap-up, and I initially only did a separate Volume 2 review because it had been so very long since I had read and reviewed Volume 1. Next up, we have the third collected volume of Christopher Priest's run on Black Panther. Very long for a digital comic for me, but interesting. Third on the list is LaGuardia by Nnedi Okorafor, much talked about. I've enjoyed a lot of stuff from Okorafor up to this point, and LaGuardia has been on my TBR for forever. Very excited to finally get to it. Moving on, I find myself at Black AF, written by Kwanzaa Osejefo, with art by Jennifer Johnson and Sho Moraes. This volume is a follow-up to Black. That was part of my first Black Comics TBR, but focuses on a new character, Ellie Franklin, from Montana. Dipping into middle grade comics, I've decided to read Twins by Varian Johnson in the near future. And now for the most recent addition to this list. I saw the Black Panther Party, a graphic novel history, and I knew I had to pick it up ASAP. Then it turned out to be by David F. Walker and Marcus Kwame Anderson, which stoked my enthusiasm even more because David F. Walker is one of the creators behind the series Bitterroot, which I found to be very good and seems to have been very well received across people who I follow on the interwebs. Prince of Cats by Ronald Wimberly is a book I've picked up before digitally, but I'm going to give it another try now that my library has it physically. The premise sounds very interesting, but reading digitally on my phone or computer is largely a no-go. And to wrap things up, I am also going to be reading Represent, number 1, It's a Bird, suggested by Secundra Beasley. This comic was written by Christian Cooper and published by DC after Cooper was profiled and attacked for just wanting to birdwatch in peace. I will get into more depth, no doubt, in the review, but Cooper already had an impressive bibliography and seems like a pretty cool person overall. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. To conclude, I am obviously interested in any recommendations you might have for what I should read. Looking over my list of people I haven't touched on at all, we have Mark Bernardin, Daniel Barnes, Brandon Easton, Kevin Graveau, Jasmine Walls, Mickey Kendall, Erica Alexander, Victor Laval, Charlotte Christensen, and Dwayne McDuffie, among so many others I haven't discovered yet. Bye y'all, keep reading and resist white supremacy. And as always, Literally Graphic is recorded on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and Anishinaabe people, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Huron-Wendat Nation. I live here because of British colonization, indigenous genocide, and more geographically specific, Treaty 13. also known as the Toronto Purchase, which was finalized in 1805 between representatives of the Crown and certain Mississauga peoples. This treaty was a lie and has since been broken many times over. Saying so reflects only my own small steps towards knowing the truth and does nothing for reconciliation.